So I'm Brett Martin, CEO and co-founder of Sonar. And Sonar is a mobile application that helps you discover and connect with awesome people nearby you. So you walk into a bar with Sonar and it tells you that the guy sitting next to you is a friend from college. The girl at the bar loves all the same, Red Hot Chili Peppers and LCD sound system you do. And the person sitting behind you is someone that you used to work with at Google 5 years ago and can give you a job. I've been really interested in this sort of hyper-local data space for a long time. I remember the first time I saw a app in 2005 where you could take a picture and it would show up on a Google map. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. But Sonar is really the confluence of that and where I'm from. I'm from Ocean City, Maryland, which is 7,000 full-time people. It's like less than a village. But in the summer, it's 250,000 to 500,000 people in and out every week. So if you're a resident, if you're a townie like me, right, you spend your whole life, making quick friendships, becoming fast friends with people, and then doing it all over again. So you start to feel really connected and comfortable around people you don't know. It's not like that anonymity in the loneliness in a city. So Sonar is just a productization of that. How do you have a product that makes you feel connected and comfortable wherever you go with the people around you, wherever you are? I grew up selling seashells on the boardwalk in front of my house. But I graduated, I was an investment banker for 2 years. I lived on a sailboat for a year. I lived in Italy on a Fulbright scholarship for a year. I lived in Austin teaching myself how to code with a buddy from college. And then I came back and we founded this incubator called K2 Media Labs, which is a mobile-focused incubator, and Sonar spun out of that. Startups fall apart because they don't work or they don't figure it out, right? So like other startups are usually the last thing that we worry about at Sonar, right? We're just 100% focused on making a product that works for people, and if people love it, then they'll spread the word. So all startups, the problems they all face is like never getting off the ground, right? So we're just focused on getting the product amazing and having people love it, and if that works, it won't matter what anyone else is doing. I like my work, right? I love what I'm doing, and at 1 a.m. I was sitting there by myself a couple weeks ago, crushing in the office, and a big smile came across my face because I was like, I wouldn't rather be anywhere else, right? That said, I just try to have fun. I like, I'll go on like running meetings, I guess, with people. I just sort of make them force them to blend together. So like I could have a breakfast at 8 a.m. every day, but instead I'll be like, hey, do you want to go run instead, or do you want to like go do like hiking or something? So try to like smush them, and then punctuated with periods of like complete and utter off the gridness. So like if I can, I just do not look at email on Saturdays. Just do not. The first time that we got the ability to connect with someone, tweet at someone within the app, and this is before we even launched. I was at New York Tech Meetup, and I sat down and I used Sonar to check out the room, and there was someone there who's a mobile developer from Princeton, super interesting guy. I was like, oh, that is exactly who I want to talk to. So I tweeted him through Sonar, and he tweeted back at me and said, oh yeah, let's connect. And then as I was about to respond, my phone died. And I was like, oh, crap, like what am I gonna do? So I turned to the person to my left who had a BlackBerry. I couldn't even like access Twitter on it. I turned to my friend on my right, and he had a Metro PCS. And I was like, what are you doing in New York Tech Meetup? But regardless, right? So I had to talk to the person behind me who had a laptop, and then I charged my phone, and then finally I charged it, messaged the guy, and we met afterward, which was awesome. And as I was talking to him, my friend with the Metro PCS walks up to me, and the guy I was talking to turns to my friend and goes, hi, Blake. And I was like, how do you guys know each other? I didn't see, Blake as a mutual connection on Sonar. And then Jamie, who was the person that I met, goes, oh, Blake was sitting next to me. So the most relevant person at the entire 900-person New York Tech Meetup was literally sitting one seat away, and I wouldn't have met him without Sonar. So that was for me when I realized, like, wow, this is so inefficient how we meet people in the real world. Like, this is really going to deliver real value. Just do it. The only difference between a person with ideas, which everyone is, and an entrepreneur is that the entrepreneur just turns their ideas into reality. And it's not complicated. It's not complicated. One thing people always mistake about starting a business is it's simple but hard. right? It's like it's like very simple but hard at the same time. It's not complex. So all you have to do is get in there and gut it out. Anyone can do it.